On to the next one, which will be conservationism. So this includes Teddy Roosevelt, national parks, wildlife refuges, and dams. Teddy Roosevelt was that of an avid big game hunter and outdoorsman all the same. Due to the expansion westward and the industrialization when it came to how things have changed came to be, it worried Roosevelt that the outdoors that he so greatly loved would not always be that as it once was. This is why Roosevelt used his executive power to create 5 new national parks and 50 wildlife refuges designed to protect local animal species. And he did this without the necessary approval of Congress. He just went for it because he loved it so much. This preserved millions of acres, the greatest amount of land ever protected by a U.S. president. Roosevelt also supervised the creation of the National Forest Service. This also included the construction of dams, making hydroelectric power possible, and saving other resources as well as the harmful consumption of those resources, such as natural gases and oil products. And by doing this, it has effects even in today. By saving so much, the country has so much more to appreciate. We're not only looking at the beautiful country that the American individuals reside, but the appreciation for the hero of today's beautiful landmarks and forests, Theodore Roosevelt. The next one will be the rise of professionalism. The focus of many progressives in the business world focused on the task at hand, which to those individuals meant growing and stimulating the ever-so-growing American economy, as well as their own pockets. This resulted in the focus not only to improve working conditions and professional standards, but also to improve efficiency. Efficiency was everything in relation to capitalism and how the economy was growing at the time as well. While one of the first measures the progressives undertook was to improve the relationship between owners and labor, those efforts often to improve efficiency made working conditions even more miserable. This is due to a man named Frederick Taylor who used methods such as cameras, stopwatches, and utter scrutiny that promoted unrealistic expectations for workers. And he was an engineer, he promoted all this stuff, and he expected different laborers and superior officers in different corporations to apply this within their business system and to be like kind of a strategical stature of some sort in coordinates with how businesses were being ran. Even though it was unrealistic, it wasn't actually able to happen, and he didn't care. He just wanted things to be more efficient. The last slide will be prohibition, focusing on the temperance movement, education of abuse of alcohol and mafia-related production, consumption. During the era of the early 1900s, domestic violence grew, and lots of reasons pointed to alcohol consumption as the source. Many women and pietistic Protestants advocated for the moderation to prohibition of alcohol consumption. This included outlaws at bars, saloons, and even in the homes of the American people. This was given traction by the Volstead Act of 1919 and the 18th Amendment. The manufacturing, sales, or transportation of alcoholically intoxicating beverages were prohibited. Finding ways around such included speakeasies as well as bootleggers, who could control entire network chains of alcohol production and marketability. The alcohol, sometimes supplied by bootleggers, was often impure and could also cause serious side effects. Some of these side effects included paralysis and blindness. And mafia-related production was very prominent in Chicago with Al Capone. And a lot of mafia spots would have, kind of like concealed distilleries and other things as such. But thank you.